Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Oakland Raiders. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And Cook has it left side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Carr. This is Bell on the dump off. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Yeah, baby, blue. Monday down.
The give is to Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, Bruce Ellington. From the end zone, Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. Watson on first down. Fighting through pressure. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Johnson able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On second down, here's Watson. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A very solid gain of 27. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Watson now on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he finds his man Griffin. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second is Watson. Underneath for Miller. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. His throw incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Watson, off play action. Over the middle, complete. It's Griffin. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Here's Watson to throw on second down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll go with Foreman. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Watson hands this to Foreman. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
6-18.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Aaron Cole. In there to make the tackle. Now a play fake. Carr. And this one's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. Third down here.
I think he's a little trigger-happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot, for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I want to know why I didn't get the football.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw is Watson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watson now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Mario Edwards breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Come back,
Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Richmond.
faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Steven Anderson, 70 yards. And the Texans are in for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Switzer now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He's going to fire one. He's got him in. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time. First down, the run with Lynch. And a solid run down inside the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. They set up the screen to Lynch, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that's going to bring up a third down. Carr going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break. Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Come back, come back.
On 1st and 10, Watson dancing to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Tiger. Richmond. Blue 80.
Throwing again is Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Come back. Richmond. Blue 80. Tiger.
The final shot before the break. Watson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
And the Raiders have got him. Bruce Irvin. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Watson now, operating from the gun. Throw left side, complete to QT. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Good gains there back-to-back for Houston in the passing game and another first down. Watson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Black 22! Black 22! Two jet!
Now Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. Now he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first down, Carr. This is Bell on the dump off. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Express!
Here's Carr to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
24. Right now. White Monday.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6-18.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. So that'll back him up 5. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Bell. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll dump it off complete to Lynch. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
6-18. 29. 29.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he finds Carr. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This will be caught at about the 6. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll pitch it out to Bell. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop it, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
Go. Get set.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Green the line. Target. Come back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Bruce Irvin in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Richmond.
From the gun on third, Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now here's Shane Leckler on to punt it away to his longtime team, the Raiders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
29.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, black 22! Black 22! Richmond! Two jet! Tiger!
Here's Watson. Underneath for Miller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come back! Tiger! Two jet!
Watson operating from the gun. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Shane Leckler now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. To throw his Carr. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact down him. Really well done.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 45 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. A give to Bell. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Go, Chief! Get set. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
They'll go again with Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Andre Hal, the one to bring him down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On play action. Now Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make So they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Ellington to return. And now out comes Houston. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Now Bell. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it. And the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11.
Raider 9.
Carr gives to Marshawn. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty. Now Carr. They dump it off the ledge. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area. So no grounding call.
Got an open man. It's QT. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.